Hey, 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 happy Thoughtful Tuesday. Coming at you with another message for the collective with Wild Light Tarot, sending you so much love and good vibrations. Allow this energy to flow to you and through you now and always. As usual, if these messages resonate, they're for you. If they don't resonate, they may not be for you, but take what applies to your situation. If the messages do resonate, definitely let me know down in the comments. I love to read the comments. You can also go donate. Hit me at my Cash App at Wildlight Tarot, wildlighttarot.com. I've been talking a lot about my balancing bath bombs. I do still have a few of those available for purchase, so just make sure you go check out wildlighttarot.com to order any of the 100% organic products that I have and that I make. We also make jewelry, bracelets. I've got chakra balancing bracelets, evil eye bracelets, so whatever is clever, whatever you need, okay? So the song that I got for the collective today is It's the Final Countdown, which is so funny to me because all I heard was, it's the final countdown. And then I went to go look up the song and it's pretty much just, it's the final countdown repeated over and over again. But there is one part that said, we're leaving together and maybe we'll come back to Earth. No one knows. Will things ever be the same again? So I feel like for this Thoughtful Tuesday, it's really taking an assessment. At this time, it's the full moon in Cancer. I think this is the time of taking a look and seeing how far you have come, seeing how much progress that you have made. And, I feel like because we've had all these major shifts, when this final countdown song is playing, it's very relevant, right, to just kind of where we are collectively. Waiting for this year to be over. Ready for next year, right? I feel like that's kind of a common theme I've been seeing is like, nobody touch anything. That kind of thing. So anyways, for Thoughtful Tuesday, we are going to tap into some etheric blockages. I'm going to do some chakra blockages, things to focus on. This most likely will be an extended reading. So if you're watching from Instagram or Facebook, make sure you go follow me on my YouTube channel at Wildlight Tarot. It's all one word. Should be the first thing that you Google or that you search in YouTube. So let's start off with some etheric blockages. First card out was remorse, life regrets. Y'all, I can't talk today. Life regrets, bad choices, addictions. Next card out was low vibrations, judgment, pettiness, jealousy, gossip, drama. And then we have mission, raising consciousness, sharing your light, ripple effect, which is interesting to me because especially with these low vibrational energies that maybe are around you, maybe this remorse, it could be you where you're regretting the decisions that you've made, or it could be somebody around you who's really projecting that remorse onto you, or maybe making you feel guilty about the decisions that you've made. The focus right now definitely needs to be getting grounded, balancing your chakras. We got the card of meditation. And again, we got the mission card, raising consciousness, sharing your light, ripple effect. So it's really hard to share your light when you're in low vibrations, right? So, if your mission is to come here, raise your own consciousness, share your light, and create a ripple effect, which most of you that are watching this, that is your purpose. That's why you're here. You can't do that adequately if you have low vibrations that are taking from you, right? Like the way that I'm seeing it is like, moths are attracted to light, right? And the moth goes to the light and it gets fucked up. But if you're not emitting that strong, powerful light outwardly, it's going to be pretty easy for someone to come in and penetrate you. And I'm lighting some sage. Usually that's not something I do for the full moon, but it does feel like that's what we need in this energy is, you know, not only did we get the mission card, but we also got the ebb and flow card. So it's saying you're struggling to give and receive gracefully to others. Okay. Maybe you give a lot to others and you don't receive the same in return, or maybe you're giving and expecting, like if you're giving and you're expecting to receive the same that you put out, you got to stop expecting you from everyone. Interesting. Reading's definitely going a little different than I thought it would go, but welcome to Wild Light Tarot. I don't know what we're doing here. Yeah, like I said, a lot of low vibrations around you. I feel like, you know, some of you guys just are spending a lot of time looking at all the choices that you've made, and maybe you're putting yourself down, you know, maybe you're feeling depleted because you have been giving so much and you just haven't received that exchange of energy. But when we pull the chakra blockages, there is quite a bit of blue in this spread, and then the first chakra blockage that came out was listening. Okay. A lot of you guys need to stop. I just heard, are you having a conversation where you're just waiting for your turn to speak, or are you actually listening? This goes the same as well to your spirit guides, your spirit team. Are you listening? Are you taking the time to slow down to listen to the messages that the universe is trying to give to you? We got Mother Earth coming out as a blockage here as well. So going to be very important at this time to get grounded. It is, you know, I'm here in Colorado. There's snow on the ground. I know that can be a complication, is how do we get grounded when it's cold? One of the best things to do is just go out with no shoes on in the cold and just connect to Mother Nature, okay? But if you don't want to do that, you can do a meditation where you visualize Mother Earth holding you, roots growing into your feet, up to your legs, all the way through to your crown chakra, okay? These are all things that you can do with visualization to get grounded. Also, you know, spending time just working with crystals, working with the earth, okay? This, again, is that full moon, so you're going to have an opportunity to get outside, maybe make some moon water, especially for the last full moon of this year. I definitely recommend it. I'll be bringing out about 6 to 8 jugs of water to charge under this full moon energy. We also got Life Purpose, card number 22. So we have a 22, we have a 24, 24 breaks down to 6, 22 breaks down to 4, and we have the number 1 along with the number 13 and 6. So 13 also breaking down to the number 4. So yeah, there's been some things in your past that haven't gone the way that you wanted them to go, okay? You've maybe struggled to stay positive during this time just because maybe there were some triggers from the holiday. And again, you're not feeling like yourself because you're not connected fully to Mother Earth. We've got personal power coming in as a blockage. This is your solar plexus. Solar plexus is representing, you know, confidence, willpower, determination, belief in yourself. And right now, maybe you're struggling because you don't feel very powerful. You're not feeling your own personal power busting through, but the reason that is because you're out of balance, okay? This is that yin and yang. This is that, are you know, slowing down when you need to slow down and listening to your body, or are you pushing yourself forward knowing that you need to be slowing down, okay? We got the card Life Purpose. I didn't really touch on that. You know, we've talked about this card a lot over my daily videos, but you know, your life purpose is simply to do what you love and share it with the world. Some of you may already be walking your life purpose, so stop overthinking it. You're doing what you need to do. Then we also got the card of self-mastery over here. Once again, the solar plexus. But notice that this photo has all of the blockages or all of the chakras, you know, moving through the body here. So this is a time of mastering yourself, okay? in order to master yourself, we've got to get to this certain level of balance, okay? And we have to pull in that personal strength, and we have to pull in that personal power, and we have to be connected, and we have to be listening, and we have to be listening to our body when it's telling us to slow down. So these are all the blockages popping up. Definitely spend some time in meditation. Stay connected to source energy. There's a lot of people in the collective right now that are projecting a lot of darkness onto others. There's been a major split in the collective. You either have people that are very, positive and very focused on the future, and then you have others that are living in that place of regret, and that truly is just a program. You don't have to go there. When you're looking back on the past, look back on the past without judgment. Are you judging yourself for the decisions that you've made? Or are you honoring yourself for, not knowing better, number one? And number two, I said this on, if you follow me on Facebook, if you don't, you should. I go live there often. But if you follow me on Facebook, you'll know that I did a video yesterday that was kind of talking about this mastering of ourselves and really keeping ourselves connected. It's like we're in this murky water, and we have these decisions to make on how we're going to handle situations, and some of you may be feeling kind of disappointed in the way that you've behaved. But here's the thing. We got the Nine of Pentacles. This is pre-Empress energy. You are doing what you need to do. You are spending time looking back on the past. Some of you guys are single. Could also be connecting to an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I'm pulling the Capricorn card here as well. So look, we did get that card of addiction. Some of you guys could be dealing with an addiction that you're struggling to take care of or to cut loose. Others of you, the addiction could even be, somebody that you're leaving yourself chained to. Are you addicted to looking back on the past? Because anytime we're getting that pull to go back to something that we've already experienced, like a past lover, a past memory, those are messages from our soul letting us know that there's something we're missing from ourselves. We got the Two of Pentacles here in the reverse. Yeah, you're struggling to hold everything up. Maybe even financially after the holiday season, it's been kind of difficult. Or maybe you're just somebody that's got a lot of ducks or, balls in the air, and you're not really catching a break here. We got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Could be connecting, like I said, with a water sign, but I do feel like it was like you were waiting and holding out for somebody to come back from the past. And the thing is, it's the final countdown, all right? This is that choice you make to go back to who you used to be, or for you to, stay focused on where you want to go. Some of you guys have been exchanging energy with people that do not choose you, do not want you, do not appreciate you. Ellie, please go. Thank you. My daughter and my dog are playing in the floor over here. So we also got the Ace of Swords here in the upright, though. So for me, this is a lot about you having ideas of what you want. Like, you know what you want. For some of you, this is along the lines of that life purpose. Like, you know what you want to be doing. Instead of you doing what you want to do, you're, again, looking back on the past, at the things that have kept you very stuck. Two of Pentacles, really struggling to keep things afloat, not receiving the offer that you're looking for. Again, exchanging energy or giving out a lot of money to others. An Ace of Swords here, having some new ideas on what you want to do. But the challenge is strategy, okay? The challenge is listening to your intuition, and trusting yourself. Some of you are messing around with somebody that is never going to give you the full attention that you're looking for. This person, maybe juggling more than one person. Maybe you're juggling more than one person. And, if this has to do with the life purpose thing, again, this is about you listening to your intuition. If this has to do with a relationship or a connection, again, back to that listening to your intuition. Are you Are you really truly wanting this new beginning, or do you want to go back to struggling to listen to your intuition? Okay. Because the thing is, I feel like you guys have released control of the money situation. You've been planting a lot of seeds of growth, and you're closing out some sort of major cycle of someone who left you out in the cold. Okay. Maybe some of you financially, things have been a struggle. You're feeling, like I said, left out in the cold, feeling like you're a little bit lost on where things are going to go. But again, this is that time of transition. So, give yourself a break here. When you get through that holiday season and, you've purchased these gifts and you're looking at all the things that you've experienced, sometimes it's a little difficult to kind of get back on your feet. But I feel like there's a lot of lessons here in your experience. So it's not like you're not learning the lessons that are needed, I just feel like you're still stuck on that, again, feeling of like regret, remorse. And again, a lot of that is just you're off balance. Okay. So you need to bring harmony back into your experience. Okay. So I'm going to pull couple archetype cards for this extended reading. I want to kind of give you guys an idea of, what are some things that you can focus on? How are you coming across right now? And what ways can we integrate these, new paradigms, okay, into your experience? What do you need to do in order to move past this feeling of lack? Because some of you guys really are living from a place of lack. There's tons of green here. Like I said, definitely go make sure you watch the video that I posted yesterday on navigating the waters of the heart, which is on my Facebook, and it's under Hillary Herrera if you guys are watching from Instagram or YouTube. And I'll try to see if I can actually get that uploaded on YouTube. I'll see what I can do, okay? But let's take a look for the Thoughtful Thursday or Tuesday message. Okay, we got apocalypsis, all right? We're at the end, okay? It feels like everything is just ending. It feels like we're, in the apocalypse, right? Things are difficult, to say the least. And, we're right here at this end and this closing of a chapter, and we're ready for this new beginning. However, we're not recognizing that all around us are tools that we can use to kind of help us to support our healing journey. We got the stone, okay? So for me, this is saying that, look, stones have been around for centuries. I take that literal approach of crystals, working with, today's a good time to work with like amethyst, grounding stones, smoky quartz, I'm trying to think. Red jasper is good. I did a root chakra meditation before this. So working on that root chakra, which, all of the chakras are coming out as blocked for whoever I'm connecting with. We also got the card of the mystic. Okay. So some of you guys are coming across as the mystic. And I love that because look, I'm just going to read this to you because I think this is a beautiful description here of like, where we're headed, okay? Because we got Anima Mundi as well, which is an initiation. But I want to read you guys the Mystic. I think it's a beautiful card. I think it'll kind of resonate for a lot of you on, where you're heading and where you're trying to go and how you're coming across at this point. And I think it's a beautiful little set of cards here to show, how strong you are. This is the Seer, the seeker, the light worker, the dreamer. The mystic is often misunderstood in our culture, depicted as a wandering or lighthearted daydreamer. Yet, like Shiva, the true mystic plays a critical role in society, remaining fearlessly dedicated to the path of transformation. In order to save the earth from darkness, Shiva swallows the poison of the world and holds it in its throat, slowly transmuting the liquid into nectar. This is the work of the mystic. They do not fear darkness, but rather sit in the presence of it, harness the potential and latent energy behind it, and embed it with light. They're patient, prudent change makers, seeking growth above all else. Unanswerable questions are the mystic's lifeblood. The mystic revels in mystery, in the great riddle of life, dancing with the forces of life of light and dark upon its wings. It says, when light, remover of darkness, visionary, ageless. When dark, expects results, seeks attention and recognition. It says, it may seem that the mystic is inward facing, yet its light beams back to the world with the strength of 1,000 stars. Like any light worker, the mystic must build a relationship with the fire. This begins by awakening the inner flame within, okay? So, make sure, I say when light, when dark from this book, make sure that you're not, utilizing your gifts for attention seeking. Make sure you're not trying to, when you're connected to this beautiful mystic energy and this Anima Mundi, okay, this is talking about how sometimes in the Anima Mundi, the spiritual world can be very confusing. When that's in dark, that's a lot of, oh no, I have so many things that I can pick from. I have so many things I can look at. I have so many things I can research and study. Oh my gosh, time, law of karma, universal laws, working with Reiki, healing, psychic abilities. And sometimes that can get a little bit chaotic when you're stepping into that. So just make sure that you're keeping yourself separated from that feeling of lost or feeling of lack when you're doing this spiritual research and what you're looking for. We also got the castle, okay? So notice that there's pearls around this flower, okay? I've actually never pulled this card for myself, nor have I ever pulled it for a client, but the castle is representing a place, okay? So let's take a look. I want to read this to you guys. Like I said, I've actually never pulled this card. This says the palace, the penthouse, and the fortress. Says it's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses with castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish adornments. Yet the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. This card points to a tendency to hold on to possessions, quite possibly a literal home or a position that project the image of achievement, while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. At times we must settle down, yet the castle lulls us with its spell of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be a motivating force, an enchanting goal to travel toward, but it's best not to linger within its walls of decadent deception for too long. So it says, when in light, you're visiting your throne of power. When dark, stuckness, depression, spells, wall. It says, if this card appears, okay, so it didn't appear with that. It says, notice how castles are designed to keep things out. They defend, they separate, and it is likely there is connection and community beyond its walls that will revitalize you. So, especially as we're talking about the apocalypsis, the Anima Mundi, the mystic, we look at the spread, where the blockages are. For me, this is a lot about, over obsessing, holding on to these material things. What is it that you love and value so much? And is it going to go with you when you die? Okay? Because needing nothing attracts everything. And that phrase is something that I repeat in my mind multiple times a day, is needing nothing attracts everything. And it is good to, again, stand in that power and recognize how much you've built. But it's another thing to stand in your power and not be able to let go of that materialistic stuff. I think lessons of when people lose their homes to fires and tornadoes and things like that, those are major moments. Some of you that watch me may have even experienced that. I've got some people in Tennessee. There was a major tornado that came through. And I think this is that moment where you recognize when you've had things destroyed, when you've had things that you've had to restart with, where you recognize like you don't need any of that, right? Like we just need a home to sleep in. We just need a bed to lay our head in at night. We can show gratitude. We don't have to be sitting here comparing ourselves, feeling that regret, remorse. Yeah, it's the end of the year. And sometimes when we get to the end of the year and we take an assessment of everything that we have accomplished, it's pretty easy to look back and say, wow, I'm just a failure. Wow, I just sat around and did fuck shit this year. And it's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You did a lot of time to yourself. You did a lot of healing. You did a lot of clearing, okay? And now it's that time to just kind of be honest with yourself and recognize that you are the mystic. You are powerful enough to know that the messages that you are receiving are accurate, okay? Some of you guys, you struggle to even listen to yourself. You struggle to listen to your intuition. And a lot of that is just because of these main blockages that are coming out. The meditation, lack of balance, grounding, low vibrations. Again, judgment, pettiness, gossip, drama, and remorse, okay? So give yourself some grace at this time. Be open to congratulating yourself for how far that you have come. I feel like that is a solid message of just, are you giving yourself gratitude? The presence of love will always cast out fear. That was interesting because I got this new Super Attractor affirmations deck. I'm going to pull some affirmations from this. And before this, had these tiny little cards, which they kind of matched. So I thought it was really dope, different creator and everything. But yeah, the presence of love will always cast out fear. So some of you guys that regret, remorse, you're not giving yourself love, which is creating that feeling of fear. What is fear? What is fear? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of wasting time? What is time? Are you afraid of not being enough? What is enough? Okay. Reevaluate your idea of what it means to be worthy. Reevaluate your idea of what it means to be worthy. Okay. Again, this is that time of release. Full moon Cancer. We are releasing family, ancestral things. We are releasing old paradigms. Look at this. Affirmation that came out. I can do less and attract more. That's interesting because I think it's a beautiful message. We were talking about needing nothing attracts everything. Well, keep in mind, you don't have to be working your ass off to make the money that you want to make. Okay. You can do less and attract more. When you are in a state of fear, anxiety, just lack in general, you'll end up overworking yourself, causing yourself to detach, and then you won't be able to truly be aligned with your desires, okay? So I can do less and attract more. That's your affirmation. I can do less and attract more. We also got, when I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before, okay? So again, connecting to source, connecting to your spirit guides, your family, okay? Ancestors is when I say family. I don't mean physical beings of family, but you may be connecting with your family as well. We also got believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming when I can't yet see the results. So it's about just believing in the messages that you're receiving. Feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. So this is about that material shit, is focusing on what brings you joy. Not so much, that material joy, but the joy of peace, inner peace. It's good to feel good. It's good to feel good. It's okay to feel good. We got my true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe, and in stillness I receive. I love both of these cards, especially this one. In stillness I receive. And I love that because I think especially with just kind of the chaos that's been going around in the collective energy, now is that time again to just stop and listen, okay? and listen to the messages that you're receiving, okay? So I'm going to pull just a few more cards here for Thoughtful Tuesday. I want to pull some cards from your angels, just things they want you to know at this time. And then we will close out this extended reading. And I will be getting this all uploaded. So hopefully you're watching from YouTube. If you are, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the love. Messages from your angels. Okay, first card out was Celeste. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This move will usher in positive new energy. I love that. So especially with some of those work cards and life purpose cards, they're letting you know that either a move to a new home or a place of employment will usher in this beautiful new energy. And we also got Indriel. It says, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So those of you that resonate as light workers, stop overthinking it. Okay? Your job is to be yourself, your authentic self, and just shine your light so others can see. Okay? Two more cards here. Teresa, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. And then the final card here, Archangel Michael is with you. I come with you. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. So call upon Archangel Michael, allow him the space to come in and guide you. And again, make sure that you're focusing on what is in alignment of your goals. You know, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Does the person that you're so concerned about that you're still messing with, where you know that you shouldn't be messing with, does that person keep you in alignment of your divine path, or does it take you away from him? Okay, do these decisions that you're making, do they bring you closer to your divine path, or do they take you further away from it? So again, if you are watching this on the full moon, definitely make sure you guys spend some time releasing, refreshing, renewing, Focus on your family, focus on your home. Cancer is that sign of the home and family and nurturing and loving. Make sure that you are connecting to your emotions, connecting to things that bring you gratitude, connecting to the feelings of just gratitude in general. That's going to help you attract what you wish to receive, okay? So I am sending love to all of you. Like I said, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for What the Fuck Wednesday.